What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm currently in the Arctic Circle right now, chasing the northern lights with my girlfriend here in Lapland, Finland. Figured this would be a really cool place to film a video because I'm in this super dope Airbnb. I like the change of environment and filming when I'm on the go. I was having some thoughts on the plane about what type of video I should make. I figured that this video will provide the most value for you guys, which is probably along the lines of how to blow up your brand with just a few $100s. Straight out of the gate, I'm not going to keep you guys waiting. We're gonna do this with ads. I'm talking about meta ads, which is Facebook and Instagram. Before we get into the ads though, we need to make sure that your brand has these three things. In other words, without these three things, our ads are not gonna convert the way that we want them to, and we're never gonna be able to scale our brand. And this strategy that I'm about to talk about is not gonna work. So jumping straight into it. Number one, we need to make sure that the product that you've chosen to run ads for has been validated by the market. How do we know if a product is valid to sell or not? Very first thing you wanna do is go to Facebook ads library and see if there's other competitors running the same product with different marketing angles. If you're seeing a ton of different competitors run ads for this product using a bunch of different angles, they found out that the product works, and the way that they're differentiating themselves from their competitors is that they're running ads from a different angle. As you know from my last video, if you haven't watched that video, by the way, go check it out. There's no need to reinvent the wheel at all. If you're watching this video, then you most likely don't have the money to introduce a brand new product to the market and expect it to just pop off. Seriously, go watch that video. It's amazing, and it's gonna put all of the pieces that I talk about in this video together. Second criteria that we need to have checked off for us to run ads: the product needs to be small and lightweight. Why do we want our product to be small and lightweight? If we're able to put our product in a small box or mailing envelope and the product doesn't weigh a ton, it's gonna save you so much money on shipping. You're not gonna be stuck paying these outrageous shipping prices. A lot of YouTubers don't even talk about this, about how detrimental selling a large and heavy product can be for your brand. Even just the restocking fees for some of these suppliers is insane. It's like 20% of the product cost. Avoid selling heavy and large objects. I'm here to talk about it because I have learned just how hard it is to sell a larger and heavier product firsthand. I overlooked just how much shipping costs were to the countries that I was trying to ship to. I've literally had to close down stores that I spent hours and hours and hours building because I overlooked this one simple detail. I also went over this one in my last video, and I'm quickly covering it again. Third thing that we need to do in order to be able to run ads is have a healthy profit margin. What that means is we need to be able to sell our product for at least 3 times the price of what we're buying it for. For example, if your product costs $25 shipped, meaning the product price and shipping price combined from your supplier, you have to be able to sell that product for at least $75 so that we can maintain a healthy profit margin when we go to run ads on Meta and ultimately expand to a bunch of different channels, which is called having an omni-channel presence, and that's what really puts the brand together. I'll make a separate video too on how important it is to maintain an omni-channel presence for your brand. Right now, we're just trying to get our brand's feet off the ground by using Meta ads. Here is an example of a brand that's doing absolutely everything right. This brand is called Obvi, and I have them up on my screen here. They're definitely doing everything right with this brand and checking off all the boxes that I just talked about. Here is Obvi's quote-unquote hero product, the world's first non-stim collagen-infused fat-burning protein powder. Number one, this product has definitely been validated by the market. There are tons of people buying all sorts of protein powder. This is actually a super unique product because it's not only just a protein powder, but they're also advertising it as a collagen-infused fat-burning protein powder. It's definitely unique in that way, and that is the part that I talked about where people are taking different types of products and marketing them from different angles. This is obviously a great angle. It addresses a pain point and an insecurity in women and is why they're able to sell so many of these. This product is also fairly small and lightweight, meaning they're not going to spend a ton on shipping and can handle returns easily. I can arguably say that this brand is probably ordering in bulk and getting each of these units for under $10, meaning that they're selling this product for roughly a 6x markup and can definitely afford to run ads. And looking in Obvi's ads manager, they have a ton of different ads that they're running right now. A lot of them are going to be static ads paired with offer messaging, which does really well for that middle of funnel, bottom of funnel approach that I've seen. They're also running tons of video ads here, promo ads, UGC ads. I can see that this brand is definitely printing money. The barrier to entry for supplement-based brands like Obvi are a little bit higher because Shopify does look at these brands as high risk, meaning that they are more likely to hold their payments compared to other niches. Definitely recommend supplements though. I know a ton of people that are selling all sorts of supplements. Gummies are particularly very popular, whether it's She-Legit gummies, creatine gummies. If you're looking to build a real brand, definitely a great niche to start in. So now that we made sure we're following the correct criteria when it comes to running ads for our brand, let's talk about the actual strategy on the ad side of things. If you're watching this already, you should probably be familiar with ads in general and how they work. If you don't have a Facebook Business Manager and Ads Manager already, you're gonna wanna go to business.facebook.com and create a business manager and then link that to an ads manager. Basically, your business manager is what houses all of your different ad accounts, so you need to have both. Once you get to that website, you're going to log in with your personal Facebook details to create your business manager and your ads manager. I'm not going to cover the actual account creations in this video because those are all over YouTube, so you can just go and look them up. I'm here to talk about the campaign strategy that works really well for me and my brands inside of the ads manager. My go-to launch strategy is pretty different than a lot of strategies that other YouTubers are using. This strategy works super well for me and all of the accounts that I work on and keeps my clients happy. A little bit of background on me for those of you who are new watching this channel. Over the past 4 years, I've spent literally millions of dollars on Facebook and Instagram ads alone, either running up my own dropshipping stores or helping e-commerce clients scale up their own brands. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to these campaigns and how they work. Jumping into the ad account, here's how I'd set up the campaign for my first product. In the ads manager, I'd create one ABO campaign starting out. ABO basically means that I'm able to place my budget on the audience level of each campaign instead of a CBO where you're placing the budget on the campaign level and letting Meta decide what audiences to spend money on. An ABO campaign ensures that each audience is getting the same amount of spend and I can analyze data more clearly. Moving on, within this ABO, I will create 5 audiences, which are also known as ad sets, and leave all 5 exactly the same in terms of my targeting, budget, and flight dates. The reason that I'm running with 5 of the exact same audiences is because of this. Imagine dropping a pin on different parts of a user pool. The pin will represent where Meta is going to start looking for our audience. The pool represents the total users that are currently on Facebook and Instagram, 3 billion by the way. That pin is going to expand and look for my target audience from where it was dropped. Dropping 5 different pins in 5 different places of the pool is going to increase the likelihood of one of the pins finding our target audience faster than the others. Meta's algorithm has gotten so good at finding out who we're trying to speak to in our ads that we're not even going to start out with interest targeting. I'm leaving all of these 5 audiences broad and just narrowing down what country I want to serve these ads in. We haven't even covered the most important part of the video yet, which is going to make or break how much money is being put in your pocket from these ads, your creative. Once I'm done creating my ad set and duplicating it 4 more times, I'll want to put in 5 ads into each of those ad sets. So you'll have 1 campaign, 5 ad sets, and 25 ads in total. And again, it's going to be the same 5 ads per ad set. You do not have to make 25 different ads. Think of our meta campaign as a physical folder. Think of the audiences or ad sets as the paper within that folder. Think of the ads as the content on each paper. One campaign houses all of our audiences and our ads, keeping everything organized and in one place. And this way, if you have multiple products, you can create different campaigns for each product. So what makes an amazing creative? The most important thing in my opinion is having a strong hook in these ads. And I think that everybody currently scaling an e-commerce brand can agree with me on this. On average, it takes users less than 1 second to decide whether or not they want to watch the rest of your video. So the first few seconds of your ads have to be either entertaining or informative. Here's an amazing example of an ad by HiSmile that has a great hook. As you can see by watching this video, it's super weird already, which is going to stop the scroll. And they already know that people are doom scrolling on TikTok, so it's kind of a brain rot ad. It's super random, but you can tell that HiSmile is introducing their product as the solution to a common insecurity that many people have, which is yellow teeth. This example by HiSmile leads me to my next point of what makes a great ad, which is high quality lighting and tons of cuts and transitions throughout the video. Great lighting and rapid cuts and transitions is what's going to keep people watching your video far past the hook. Now that we're in the TikTok age and people have pee-wee attention spans, we have to make sure that we're making this hyper dopamine content to keep people engaged with our ads. If people are getting entertainment or information from watching our ads, then the chances of them watching it through the end and engaging with it obviously go up. These are the top things that Meta looks at to decide whether or not to feed you high quality traffic or not. Watch time and engagement. I personally don't make one single clip longer than 3 seconds to avoid users getting bored while watching my video. My last tip regarding what makes a great creative is finding out what angle and ad type work for your brand, pairing those together, and then leaning into that when you're making your new ads. How to find out what works fast is by testing videos with new faces, voices, and visuals. And this is really gonna make or break your brand. Like I said, you wanna find out what works immediately and then lean into those in your new creatives. I know know it's super time consuming to create dozens of different videos with a bunch of different faces, voices, and visuals. When testing a new product, we really want to move quickly and cut ads that aren't working fast. Instead of collecting a bunch of clips on the internet and taking hours and hours and hours to edit, I personally use viral e-com ads to have a super quick turnaround time and make minimal mistakes in the editing process. How it works is once you find a product that fits all of the criteria that I talked about in this video, head over to viralecomads.com. I'll put the link in the description. Select the package of ads that you'd like to have them make for you. I personally choose the UGC Facebook ad split testing package, which is 3 ad variations for 1 product. Once you go to checkout, you're going to give them the supplier link to your product, which is usually going to be an AliExpress link. They'll go ahead and create really clean hyper dopamine video ads for you so that you're not wasting your time in the creative process and can launch your ads ASAP. These guys never disappoint, and if I do need any edits or have a different style of video in mind, their editors are super great to work with and always revise my videos in less than a day. If anybody watching is in the stage where they found their product, built their store, and need to get ads running ASAP, I can drop a referral link below this video that'll get you 15% off of your order. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If anybody has any questions at all about what I talked about, feel free to hit my DMs on Instagram and I'll get back to you pretty quick. Enjoy the rest of these clips from Finland.